right, we're back with another book, If Not For My Baby by Kate Golden. I'm Anna.
And I'm Jane.
And how did we feel about this?
Oh, we're getting right into it.
I mean, we got to start somewhere. So,
Personally,
Hozier themed book. We like Hozier.
yes. Personally, this was not my cup of tea.
No,
No pun, with all the tea talk, but
I really wanted to like this, and I'm not trying to shit on it. I gave it 3 stars, but I also said it was entertaining in the way that reality TV is entertaining. It's trash, but you still find it funny.
Wow. I wasn't really even that entertained. Now, granted,
You were bored the whole time?
I was pretty bored.
Okay.
But little bit of side information here. I'm going through like a book slump
yeah.
Right now, I'm not really. I mean, I burnt myself out on reading.
You need something good.
Yeah, I pretty much burnt myself out, and it's going to take me probably a while to get back. I think I need to chill a little bit.
I think I'm in a little bit of a slump, but I'm not.
No, I'm in like a major
yeah,
slump.
your critical level.
Yeah, I'm just slowly starting to get back into it, and I'm not really happy that the last 2 books I've read, I've had to force myself to. I think that was what burnt me out in the first place, was like I was doing, advanced copies, and I didn't want to read them, but I would have to, and just like I was doing too much. But yeah, I didn't really. I'm trying to think if there was ever a point where I really was like, oh, I got to read the next, and it was never. That never happened.
So less than 3 stars?
I'm not that type of person. I've only given one book 1 star. And that was because I felt like they unnecessarily and just out of left field killed off a main character. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Because it wasn't that type of book.
Oh, okay.
It was it was just like a regular, quick, easy romance read. And then all of a sudden, the main character's dead. And I was like, nah, this is not what I read this book for. Granted, I did go back after I cooled down and took the review away, because I was like, all right, I don't need to be petty.
No, I know. And I'm not trying, because I understand that it's hard to write a book.
Yeah.
I've never done it, but we're just reading them.
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah, I didn't really enjoy it.
No, I have 1 note in my notebook, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 things highlighted on Kindle, because I read this one on the Kindle.
And that's not nothing.
It's not nothing. My one and only note, I guess we can talk about, because it's for the beginning. Scheduling a date on your lunch break at the place you work.
Oh, yeah.
That's, I couldn't tell if I hated her, if I was like.
I did not like her at the beginning.
Part of me was like, that's not a terrible idea. It is a terrible idea in every single way possible, but also just time efficiency. I love that.
I think she did that though to emphasize how much she doesn't
want to be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree, but still, that was a little crazy. At the very least, don't let the person know you work there.
Yeah.
That was a little crazy.
My beginning note was it kind of, because knowing that the male main character is supposed to be like Hozier, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like that she had a male best friend that was her ex that she still sleeps with. I said yikes.
It didn't bother me. I don't know if it was because it was the girl and not the main character, or if it was just because I really wasn't that into it to really care either way.
Yeah.
Because I really didn't care about his exes either. So I think it was more just.
You didn't care.
I didn't care.
Yeah.
I think it was more that.
My other beginning note is about the mom having fibro representation. I have fibromyalgia, so it was nice to see that in a book, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But where she got that clinical trial from, I need to get on that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Hozier could help you out with that, perhaps. I don't know.
I need to start writing Hozier.
Um, I have a feeling this is going to be like a very quick episode.
Yeah.
A little side bonus episode.
I was really hoping that we would get more. It honestly, like, it made me just want to listen to the real Hozier.
Yeah.
It made me excited to see him again.
It didn't even do that for me.
No?
The only thing it did for me was give me an icky feeling when the sex scenes came up, and I was like,
oh yeah.
So you put out there that you based this off of someone, and then you proceeded to write sex scenes about them, because that something about that just don't seem right.
No, I know.
Something
because I felt pretty icky about that.
I'm not gonna lie, I skipped them.
I felt icky about a lot of what, like, her making this. We're gonna skip to the end, but I'm the one skipping to the end this time. But her making him have the ex that died, I felt a little like weird about that. I don't know. I'm kind of in the fence of like, maybe you shouldn't write about real people, because it is kind of weird.
I thought that too. I was like, oh, I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like if someone wrote something saying it was based on me, and then all of a sudden made the love of my life or my first love die. Like,
yeah,
I feel like that's not very
it's not very mindful or demure.
It's not. It's really not. Like, you just killed off his first love.
Yeah,
right? That doesn't seem right. I wouldn't write a story about someone and do something as, you know.
And it was like enough to the point where like at the beginning when he said he gave up drinking because his friend was killed. Yeah. I thought that was like still kind of weird, like, because
you're making something,
because to even make your friend, like, his friend die.
Yeah.
But then you find out it's the ex-girlfriend, and I'm like,
girlfriend. Yeah.
Damn, you really went there. It feels kind of icky. It feels
wrong that you should, because you know, at the beginning of a book, most of the time it always says like, oh, this is based on fiction and none of this is real, and if there's any likeness to a real person, it's accidental, and it's this. But in this case, we're saying this is based off of this person. And then you're making all these things up about this person. But I don't know. It didn't feel good.
And not for nothing, it also felt like she really, like, the author really didn't know Hozier that much. Like, yeah, it looked like Hozier, and he was Irish, but like, I don't know, where were the bees?
Okay, funny you should say that, because one of my highlights I highlighted, because the last time we spoke, you said the bees were not mentioned. But according to page 413,
they live on a farm, right?
The last lyric of the one of the songs she made up is "Sweet as honey from the bee." There is the bees. Which my first thought was, oh, okay, so too sweet. That's where it was
kind of crazy to me how every one of the songs that she made was supposed to be like a Hozier song.
Yeah.
I was like,
I did not like that, because
how can you rewrite a Hozier song?
You can't. And like I was saying, like, I'm not going to make a drawing book and say this is like a tattoo artist and then try to draw what a tattoo artist could draw. Meanwhile, to me drawing it, it's just, it would have been better to like allude to rather than.
You skipped the sex scenes. I skipped the lyrics because I was cringing.
The sex scenes just felt like really. I was like, I don't. This is wrong. This is so wrong right now. In my opinion, it felt wrong that. I mean, I know there's fan fiction and,
yeah, there's tons of One Direction fan fiction.
Yeah, I mean, I was never a fan of fan fiction.
Me either.
At 13, like, there's all of those jokes like, oh, at 13 I was I was never, now, not to say I wasn't reading, like, some crazy, fan-made fiction, but not based on
people. Yeah.
That never interested me. There we go. But this felt really, really wrong that you admitted this.
Yeah, no.
Because I wouldn't admit to it.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like, I feel like you could just let it rock. Like, release it.
Yeah.
And then people are like, wow, this really seems like Hozier.
I feel like it almost would have been better that way. Because then
not confirmed it.
Yeah, I feel like that would have almost been better if you were able to read this book and be like, this reminds me of this, so that it's not supposed to be that person, but like, I feel like that would have been better.
I remember before this book came out, we saw that Reddit post where people were like, really like saying that it was cringe and like, and I remember having the reaction of like, oh, it's just fiction.
Yeah,
like, it's not a big deal.
No, yeah, I didn't think.
But now having read it,
yeah,
I'm like,
oh, this is, I get what people are saying. I wasn't picturing this.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, reading it, I was like, now reading it and picturing it is one thing, but then reading it and writing it, like, you read this and you made this man do things.
Yeah.
It didn't feel. I was like, nah, I'm gonna skip this.
Yeah. And even like, I don't know, even the way that he almost like didn't seem like a real person, and not in the sense that people say Hozier doesn't seem like a real person. He didn't seem like a real person because every time you ran into him, all he's doing is reading Homer on repeat.
Honestly.
And he's not going anywhere. And he doesn't seem like Hozier, because we saw Hozier together at a festival. This man at a festival did a whole speech.
Well, he does that every time.
But at a festival, when you're limited on time,
he doesn't care. Every time.
Yeah, the man's a yapper. He also thanked everybody and their mother
every time.
that was on the show.
Every show I've been to, he thanks every single person
by name.
I'm waiting to hear my thank you. Where is it? Everybody else got one.
So you're telling me that this man, like, have you been to a Hozier concert? Like, I'm no shade to you, but like, it just feels like you created this like person, like you're trying to make him reserved and a misunderstood musician or whatever, but that doesn't feel authentic.
I feel what happened was she forgot that Hozier is not a rock star.
Yes.
And she tried to turn him into a rock star, but that is not. Yeah. He's not a rock star.
No.
He doesn't act like a rock star.
He wears a suit every time.
Even at the shows, like, I feel like she was saying, like, at the shows the girls are screaming in like ecstasy. And I mean, I've been to a couple of shows. I mean, yeah, we're screaming, but I didn't hear anybody screaming like that. Like,
I think I screamed more at the Zach Bryan show. And not like how she's describing.
Yeah, I hope not, because I was at that show and I didn't hear you doing that, and I hope not. But I did drink a little, so maybe I missed it.
It was more like lots of wooing and excited to be there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, not that people aren't screaming. They're screaming, but like, she's like, they're screaming in climax. They're screaming in ecstasy, and I'm like,
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I have another highlight, and this is honestly a positive thing. This was this lyric. This was a quote that I actually liked. I decided it was easier to be a dreamless person than a disappointed one, except somewhere along the way I became both. And that hit home.
It's funny. I'm glad you brought this up because I actually wrote that down.
Yeah.
It did hit home.
That hit home, and I was like, whoop, yeah.
I'll give her credit. She did have a couple of moments that were like, oh, there's some little nuggets of good in this.
If by a couple you mean two, I agree, because I have two highlights.
I did say a couple.
Yeah, my other one, because we can talk about it, because they're basically along the same lines. This is another line I liked was, life will sabotage your dreams enough. Why do it yourself? That was another. That was pretty much it. Those are the only ones. But same,
Yeah. Yeah, I liked that one too. I also I think there was one at the end that I Oh yeah, it's when Hozier, his name's not Hozier, but Hozier saying to her, "We become whoever we needed as a child, whoever our parents like couldn't be for us.
Mm-hmm.
We become that person." Which
Mm-hmm.
that's not an original thought. Like people have said that before,
Yeah.
but which to be honest, there's a lot of like not trying to shit on the book, but there's a lot of unoriginal quoting in the book.
Well, I highlighted the sonnet one too.
Yeah, you're right.
You write one sonnet, you're in love. You write 1,000 sonnets, and you love writing sonnets.
Yeah.
I'm glad I said that because now I could put my phone down because that's all my notes.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow, okay.
So now I'm just going to talk.
Okay.
I'm going to respond, I should say.
Don't you feel like so my next note after, because literally I had the quote about disappointment and stuff, which that did hit. But doesn't the book, I felt like the book felt rushed.
No.
You didn't feel that way?
No, it was not rushed enough. we could have wrapped
I feel like the relationship felt rushed.
Yeah, the relationship, I will say, like, 1 minute they were this, the next minute they were that. That I'll agree with.
Yeah. And to say that he fell in love with her the moment he saw her at the ice machine,
that
while
was
she's
so weird to me. Sexting somebody else, you were in love.
That's very strange.
Especially for a man who writes such deep lyrics, I would think you would have a more poetic moment, I guess. Like,
she's sexting another man.
She was sexting another man who turned her down at the time. Dude, forget that. She was being rejected at the time. But she didn't have a bra on, so I guess a man is a man.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt like also the main character felt a little bit like an obsessed fangirl.
Yeah.
Like even when they started dating, like she still was like, oh, like she had that like enamoredness with him.
Yeah.
Which is like very strange to me, and I feel like people that actually are like famous and in those positions wouldn't want to date somebody like that.
No, I agree.
Oh, and then I wrote down, because she was like, why haven't I told like the two girls on the truth about her and what was his name in the book?
Halloran? I really couldn't tell you.
Hozier. Tom. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe because it's only been a second and he's a rock star.
Yeah, the fact that they were in love like that, like what happened? Like nothing?
And it didn't feel like, I didn't believe it. Like I didn't feel like they had chemistry at all.
But how can you have chemistry with someone who's just basically a piece of dry toast? Like what? Anytime she would walk into a room, he was just standing there, or like there was nothing.
Which is a disappointment for you to write Hozier that way.
There was nothing. Was there something that I missed? Like he just, I don't know. It was very bland.
Just standing there, reading Homer.
Yeah, great.
I also now I don't really want to repeat this, but I wrote down. Do you remember the part where she's talking about the V?
Yeah.
With the sweatpants.
Yeah.
And then she looks up what they're called.
Oh my god. I skipped. I was like, okay, I'm done.
I literally was like, no fucking way that's
and
true.
I don't understand that. Did you look it up?
I did, and it's real.
It's real?
Yeah.
But I don't understand how. What are they doing? Like, I know. Don't even say what it is. You gotta read for yourself to see what this is. Because why would that be that? Why would that be that?
I know. Because I thought the same thing. I was like, that doesn't even make fucking sense.
That makes no sense at all.
I said, she made this up. So I had to Google it.
I thought she made it up to that, so I was like, I'm tired of this book. Like, what the hell are they doing for it to be called that? What? I'm thinking. Like,
I need to ask a man about this.
I'm not asking a man about this. There's some things I don't need to know. I don't think a man came. I don't know.
You think a woman came up with that?
I think a woman like the woman who wrote this book came up with that.
Well, she thought to she knew what it was enough to put it in the book.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I just because why would a man? What are you doing that it's there? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
My next note was about like when she got really, really drunk, when she rejected Hozier.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, if I rejected Hozier,
she rejected him when she was drunk. I thought she got drunk because.
Yeah, she got drunk because she.
Oh yeah, okay.
Which if I rejected Hozier, I would get blackout drunk too. But yeah.
I mean, I would just get blackout drunk because why not? But
I'm overdue for a blackout drunk night.
Did you decide yet? Crash out or lock in?
I think I need to crash out and then lock in.
I'm ready. Can we crash out in Nashville? Can we go to just say...
You know, it's funny you said that because I was really thinking about... I was like, now when is she going to Tennessee?
Probably Texas, maybe Tennessee.
Because I'm like, maybe we should just go to fly to Nashville.
I miss Nashville so once. What the?
You combined the two words.
I don't even know what I was trying to say.
So much.
There we go. I'm tired. I'm not even like tired, but my brain is tired today.
Probably because you like rushed through this.
Well, I planned to like hurry up, go get my nails done, run home and finish, and then my dad just started talking for like 50 minutes, and I was finally like, I gotta go. I have to go. I miss Nashville.
Yeah. I got sick days, so I'm ready. Something to think about. Food for thought. But anyways, yeah, when she was drunk and they left them behind. First of all, why was he even there?
Because he was stalking her.
That's weird.
Typical.
Second of all, I knew Molly did that shit on purpose. Left her behind on purpose. I just knew it.
I did think the forgiveness was a little bit too... I'm sorry, I didn't because of the show. That's okay, girl. She left you drunk as hell at the bar. Thank God your stalker man was there, because that's not really something that could just be forgiven because, oh yeah, you felt some type of way. That's not, I was being petty and I did something stupid. That is life-changing and threatening. Like,
remember there was that one time that you were like, because I've had some rough drunk nights, but one time when we were talking about it, you were like, you know, when you see your friend and you're out drinking with your friend and you see that your friend is in a much worse state than you, and you gotta sober up real quick because you know you gotta
yeah,
you gotta be the one.
And sometimes you don't want to, but you have to.
Yeah. But yeah, I knew she did that on purpose, and I also didn't really buy the closeness of the bandmates.
No.
Like, it also seemed forced.
Yeah. Especially 5 years later and they're all like, yeah, no, that was, yeah, I thought the same thing.
Especially like if it's not like they're touring all the time.
Yeah, no.
And I imagine people like in that life that are touring, that
they tour with so many different people.
They probably, especially if you're just like a musician or a backup singer, like you're probably just taking jobs.
Yeah.
My next note is about what 3 albums you would take to an island.
3 albums I would take to an island. All right, let's see. Hold on. I'll tell you right now. I know one of them. This is hard.
It is hard. And I thought of 2, but I couldn't.
What are yours?
My 2 would probably be Evermore, Taylor Swift, and Stick Season, Noah Kahan. I can't think of what 3rd album I would take, because that's where it's hard.
I mean, I know mine's definitely deciding between one Hozier album is hard for me. Probably Unreal. Probably. Let me look at what's on self-titled again. No, if I had to choose between self-titled, Wasteland, and Unreal, I would definitely choose Unreal. Honestly, I think my top 3 artists that I listen to are Hozier, Noah, and Taylor. But choosing
a Taylor album is hard.
Choosing a Taylor album is hard, especially for me because I've always said I don't have a favorite album. I have songs.
I also don't think like any of Taylor's albums are very front to back. I think Evermore is the closest one.
And also, what about if my mood Taylor, like, I can listen to pretty much any Hozier song at any time. Same thing with Noah. But Taylor, like, if I'm not feeling like heartbroken, I don't want to listen to The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. If I'm not.
But what about Welcome to New York?
I mean,
which is why, to be honest, because I also think 1989 is like the closest thing that she has to a front to back album.
Mm-hmm.
So that was why I used to say that album was my favorite album, because it's the same thing. Like, if I'm not sad, I don't really want to listen to Folklore and Evermore.
Mm-hmm.
Those are very sad albums.
Yeah. Although I gotta say, My Tears Ricochet, I listen to that no matter how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
That might be one of my favorites. But yeah, I don't know if I can actually pick an album. Like I said, Hozier, I could definitely say Unreal, just because I love the whole story of it. You need that album. You need the whole album for the whole experience.
That's his most well done album, to be honest.
But Taylor, I don't know. I think I'd want a Taylor album because I don't listen to anybody else as much as I usually. I just listen to a few songs here from one, few songs there. Maybe Vincent Lima. But
does he have an album out yet?
But I think his just came out like a week ago. Let me see.
Wasn't sure if he just had EPs or.
No, I think he actually released his album, unless it's still coming out. Let's see. Oh no, it comes out September 19th.
Oh, okay.
14 days, 6 hours, 27 minutes.
When we go, we'll probably get to hear.
Well, most of what's on there is already out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I debated Unreal as my 3rd album, but I wasn't sure, like.
I listened to that, I can't even tell you how many times, and I printed out the little chart of each layer of hell that it was for. That one, that probably is my favorite album of all time ever.
I do wish that we had this podcast when that album came out.
Yeah.
But you know what? Life of a Showgirl is coming.
When I tell you, when that album first came out, it was like a solid like month of still discover. Well, what's that like annoying saying? I don't know if it's a saying that everybody says or if it was just in a show or something, but it's like a moist cake and like you just keep getting different layer. Do you know what I'm talking about or
No.
no? That's like how that like it was like a solid month of finding something new that was hidden in that album. Like, oh
No, it's a very, very well done album, which explains why he's been touring for it for 2, 3 years now.
I've seen him 3 times in the same tour. Like,
Yeah. And we're gonna see him again next month.
yeah, that was accidental though.
Yeah, wasn't intentional.
Yeah,
Which this book took place in Austin. We're gonna go to Austin,
yeah.
so that's fun.
Happy accident.
Um, after the albums thing, I have the idea of playing Monopoly with Hozier is kind of great. That's it. Just the thought of playing a board game with this. That was probably the only time in the whole book where I genuinely was like, "Oh, Hozier," like
Really?
picturing Hozier. Like she made it very apparent that she was trying to make him into Hozier.
Yeah.
We're kind of getting to the end of my notes.
I'm
Um, my last note is about the last conversation that she had with her mom about how she like kept her lonely because the mom didn't want to be lonely and how she needs to go and to get something for herself. And I was like, damn, that's you probably should have realized that before. Although I think she was young in the book, like in her 20s, because
yeah,
he's
because
supposed to be like
yeah, and
32,
he was so worried about her age.
which is also kind of weird to put in there,
Yeah.
but
Well, I
whatever.
think like she wanted the cutesy aspect of it because at one point too, she was like, "I'm so tiny in between his knees." Oh my god. You know what I just thought of? No,
What?
it was just a disgusting um one of the sex scenes at some point where I was
Oh,
skimming and I was like, "Oh, really?
I think I know what you're talking about because that
Oh,
was one where I was like,
are we serious? Are we going here? Are we doing this?"
oh.
Yeah, I ugh. Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like the whole I'm so tiny and frail and he's so big.
Yeah, and he's so old and I'm
Yeah, I
so
don't really
young.
like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm old now that I'm like, ugh.
No, I think it's just like that if you are, you are. If you're not, you're not.
It's the fetishizing of
Yeah,
it.
like okay, she's 20 something and you're 32. It's really not that big of a deal. Kind of actually pretty normal.
Yeah.
Like I could see the reverse, like if she was like an older woman and he was a younger man, which maybe that's just because I'm dating somebody that's younger. So, but I feel like that's because it's less common. A 20, what, three? She's got to be 23, 24, right?
I think he was 32 and she was 8 years younger than him.
Yeah, that's not really that uncommon for a man and a woman.
So I think he was like 24, 25.
Yeah, that's really not that uncommon. Like for a man and a woman, for
Yeah.
him to be like, "Oh, he's so worried about her." Like the first time, okay, but then she said it again and was like, "Oh, he's worried about my age," and I was like, "How old are you? Did I
Yeah.
miss something?"
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully the next book we read is better.
I pray because I want to enjoy. I want to enjoy the read.
Yeah.
What do we have? Like a week? We only have like a week and a half, right, to read it. I think I'm gonna start reading that one today because I don't really have anything planned.
Yeah, I think it's about maybe 2 weeks.
I want a good drink. We didn't drink for this one.
Yeah, so
No
that's why
themed snack. We didn't have
we're
a snack. We
boring.
didn't have a drink.
But what kind of snack would we have for Hosier? Honey.
Roadkill.
Oh. You know, it's funny. I was talking to somebody about the raccoon song the other night. And they were like, how could you write a song about a raccoon? And I was like, well, it's not just about the raccoon, but it is the raccoon.
Honey covered roadkill.
Mm.
Ooh, we could have had like a nice elderflower drink.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we could have just done whiskey too.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
No coffee black.
Technically, coffee with sugar is black. Just no milk.
I need milk.
I mean, okay.
Last Saturday.
Or an espresso martini with no. That's technically still black.
Last Saturday they didn't put. Well, I forgot to order my coffee with milk, and I was like, oof, I need milk. Thank God there was creamer.
Wait. What? There was creamer in it?
No, at work.
Oh, I was at work. I was like, what?
I was about to be so disappointed.
Yeah, that would.
But to be honest, it was also Dunkin' Donuts pumpkin spice, and I'm gonna be real. Starbucks is supreme in the pumpkin.
I don't know. I don't drink enough pumpkin spice to be able to compare, but every time I order from Dunkin', like lately, which I haven't ordered lately because they kept messing up my order.
Yeah, they fuck up your order.
Like, it's never the same. Ever.
Yeah.
Like, maybe Starbucks varies like a tiny bit, but for the most part,
it's very rare that I get my Starbucks.
Every once in a while I'm like, damn, that looks light. It's going to taste nasty. But very, very rarely.
Yeah.
Dunkin', I'm like, it could go every day. I'm like, it could go either way.
You never know what you're going to get.
I don't even know how I like my Dunkin' order because they mess it up so frequently. I'm like, do I like this or no?
Yeah. You're right. And to be honest, though, I kind of think that that's very much just the Dunkin' Donuts by our job.
I do think so, too. Because, to be honest, I think so, too. And sometimes I wonder if they do it on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, there's no reason for them not to like us because, like, I go in there and I'm like, damn, they're going to hate. But I'm like, I'm literally giving you, but, like, this is what you want, isn't it? But, yeah, I feel like they mess up our order on purpose.
Yeah, because there's a Dunkin' Donuts right up the road from my apartment that just opened. And I've gone there a couple of times when they had the cookie dough. And for the Sabrina drink. And they never mess up the order, and it's always good. So I think it's literally just the Dunkin' by our job.
Probably. Yeah, a lot of things about that one suck.
Well, anyways, we're getting
coffee tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. I was just checking.
We're probably getting coffee all next week too, since I'm gonna be working egregiously early. But yeah, we're getting off topic because we don't have much to talk about.
Nothing. I've been done talking now for probably about the last 15
Well, the
minutes.
next book will be...
We're getting into October. Well, I shouldn't even say October. We're getting into fall now.
Yeah.
We'll just say fall.
Yeah,
and we're
so
ready for it.
We've got a fall themed episode planned. And also Life of a Showgirl emergency episode when that comes out.
We're going to do a special episode, and we're going to have themed drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And
live reactions to the album.
When we make these drinks, maybe we should put the like recipes with them on Instagram.
Oh yeah, that's cute actually. That's a smart idea. So yeah, stay tuned for that. That'll be fun.
October 3rd.
Yes. Life of a Showgirl. Oh, like, subscribe, all that, even though we were not
we don't talk about the past.
Yeah.